Welcome to the Rome campaign for Vidi Et Impera 1.2.4. In the last part, most of the action was down here as we pushed back the Garamanthians, who seem to keep on wanting to come down here and attack me. We've got this army here. I've got this obnoxious little army over here that's giving me a bit of a pain in the neck as well. When we brought this legion up to full strength, but he can't quite reach this army here. I'm very plus we got these guys coming through as well. My inclination is to come up to take out these guys, but the problem is going to be avoiding attrition. We can get if we pull this army back to about here, and then maybe a smidge forward. What I want to do is just because this army is already damaged, so I don't want to give them. I think they can stay there. Now I think it's time to move in and take out Arse. We got this army here, and we could go in with both of these armies here, and then what we can do by taking Arse, that will mean that Carthage will be driven out of Iberia. And the other thing I've also got, I just want to show you what I remember, guys, is Massilla's back hanging around with a full stack army. I've got no idea where they want to go, but we're just going to keep an eye on this. I've brought this army up to full strength just in case, and we've got a. Let's just better deal with this guy. What's this? A bad omen. Trusted Harpex. Sacrifice a white bull. Maybe what we need to do is send one of our female people out to. Yeah, I think you can. Okay, why haven't you got currently unavailable? She's wounded. Okay. You're full up. Yeah. You need a little bit of experience, so you can go and say hello to Scylla. We can improve a little bit of relations here. Of course, we've got a great big list of people down here. You're full up. You're full up. You need a little bit more as well. I think you can go to Athens. And now it's time to open up hostilities here. For some reason Massilla's down here as well, so okay, what we're going to do is right onto the edge there, and we come in here. I certainly don't want to lose this to Massilla or anyone else like that. Okay, they've got a navy, they've got an army with elephants in it, but we'll be okay, guys. And of course we're going to fight this. Rain, so not going to nice and dry. And we got this army coming in from there. Now I would guess their reinforcements are going to come in from over there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have got an entrance there. So what we're going to do this time is what we're going to do is have this front line protecting my artillery. What we're going to do is have a secondary front line here for the moment. And we're going to have we're going to concentrate all the missile troops on this side as well. General there. Cavalry, I think we'll have you out on that side there, and we'll just have these guys as an insurance policy as well, because the last thing I want is an elephant charge coming in on one of my flanks. We're just going to I mean, and there's a good chance that they're just going to.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Yeah. Let's just pull one of these this way. Oh, horses. Oh, no, they're just appearing. Yeah, this is their very heavy cav, but we'll wreck them. Of course, we got our secondary forces coming in, and cav going up this way. Bring the missile troops that way. So it looks very much like their army actually deployed inside of the city. So there we got these guys here. I think these Principes can now start to move up that way. Where's the Strategos? Actually, lyric slingers that way. And get crossbow units moving that way. Second general, keep the two generals together. Let's get this cav off over this way. Had to split almost of our cav that way. Still can't see the elephants. These guys into position. The legions. Right, move these guys up. I think they're trying to move this way to team up with their reinforcements, which is a bit of a mistake because we're being able to fire straight into their flanks, but then the AI can be a little bit derpy sometimes. Lyric slingers. Right, the legions are forming up this way. I think you guys can just move in and fill that gap.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Move the cav around that way. Yep. It's one of our last artillery shots.
We await your orders. Archers, Dragooners, ready. Noble cavalry.
Cavalry. I think you can. Once those guys are down, we can run them down. I think that's the elephants coming in. They're taking a little while to get here, but get the cav in on those guys. There's more cav coming in that way. Okay, let's pull you guys back behind the front line. What we can do is bring some of you across like that. Apologies guys, we're getting a bit of a croak. And get these guys to... Whoops, no. Right, we're killing off their naval forces. Right, here's the elephants. So everything's coming in this side. So legions coming this way. You that way. Here comes their cav units again. You guys march down to that end line. They're trying to flank us.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get shotted! Melee infantry at your slingers! Fire them! Missiles awaiting targets. Commander!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, these guys are going to take the full brunt of the attack. You guys move to plug that gap.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, these guys are holding. Slingers pull back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We've got the forces. These guys are holding. Cav, I think you can start to make your way through the center of the archers around. Right, these guys can break through there.
One of our units has used all its
You
ammunition.
guys can drop onto those. Generals, I think we need you in here. And you guys fire into those.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
This flank is contained. Right, you guys pull back. You've done a grand job. Right, we've secured this flank. Legions this way. Or Principes. Right, you guys. General over here. Start.
General is under attack.
Yep, but he'll be okay.
Loyal sons of Carthage! Sons of Mars! Yes, Commander! Happy to serve Rome!
The men are wavering.
Who's wavering? Guys round the back here. Right, you guys stand back.
Melee infantry at your command.
Right, you're in good condition. Probably taking a lot of friendly fire here.
Marchers! Quick march!
Hey, what are you doing? Come on. You think you could move over here a little bit quicker?
Balearic slingers! No! Commander! SEM! Orders!
You guys come out that way.
Mars, aid us!
What you got over here? Are you a full legion? Get you guys out. I don't want you taking any more damage than the necessary.
Orders! We obey! Principes! Tribunus! Commander! Rome is mother to us all! Over the army!
Time for you guys to drop onto the backs of these.
Missile cavalry at your command! Warriors eager for blood! Midian cavalry!
Cavalry in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's just start moving some of these units out that have been damaged. We want them to.
Hastati, ordered ready and waiting. Before glory.
Missile troops. You've done your job. You go as far away as possible. And same goes for you guys.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Brave Romans to a man.
General,
By your command.
you pull through here.
Understood. Principes. To the forward. Missiles awaiting targets.
Right, you're damaged.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, they've gone.
Orders, my lord.
How are you? You're winded. You're fresh.
General. Forward.
Pull my two generals this way. And just gonna oops. Right, let's get in. Let's have a quick look at the guys fighting in the centre here. When the old Carthaginians have quite a lot of force, I don't know. Yeah, we're in the battle now, guys. Taking these guys down. When the Carthaginians are putting up a fairly good fight, but a few guys stood over the back there, not doing anything. We're just going to squeeze in on them.
General.
I think you can. Actually, where's my
Romans ready for duty.
pop war cry on them?
Loyal sons of Carthage. Principes.
That's it. End battle. Lost 396. Oh, look at that terrible friendly fire there. So here we are. So we've now captured Arse. Now I'm just going to talk about something. Somebody asked me about population growth and replenishment for armies. One thing I would like to emphasize is that if you have plans to take a region, or particularly a province, never ever loot or sack or raise, simply because that really destroys the population, especially sacking and raising, and that effect can last for quite a long time. So if you do that, you get a short-term bonus, but the problem is that even if you wait quite a few turns and come back again, that region will always be pretty devastated. So anything you want to capture, you always want to occupy. That army is spent over there. And another thing is that if we come in here, if I show you here, I mean, we didn't get that much chance to build up our culture. We've only got 15% culture here. But if I show you the population, when you capture a settlement, you will see that virtually the whole population is turned into foreigners, so everyone hates you. But sometimes if you get 50% culture, you do get 50% of the population back. So you can see from a replenishment point of view now, this whole region is a bit of a bust until it builds back up again. Good. What can we get here? We could build that, but I'm going to knock that down. We've got food, we've got this here. I'm going to hang on to that for the moment. We're going to get the small town olive oil. We're going to get that. Defense. We've got -6 food. I think we're going to knock that down as well. We've now got Arse, which is going to, and more importantly, we've now effectively driven the Carthaginians out of Iberia. And what I want now is to, how can I send this agent? I think the next contribution this agent's going to need to make is up here. I think we're just going to leave this. You can see here that this army is getting a little bit of replenishment, and that's because this area here hasn't been completely devastated, and we've got a little bit of replenishment in here. So we've got that there. We've got a navy that can defend this area here, and we've got this area here. I think what I will probably put in here is some ability to make some cash and a temple. I really would like now to start driving culture, so that when we push out this way, because we've only got one more region left on here, which is up here, Numantia, and then of course Abyssum is actually owned by defenders of this here. Army led by Bricco. Okay, what is this right here? Oh, these are the Baleares, and then eventually we will take those. But my next real target is up here, and then because we're squeezing these guys out, and these are the next target is to destroy them. But I'm not interested in taking this region just for the moment. So what I want to do is come up, take this, and strengthen this whole province here. And of course, more importantly, we need to deal with the Garamanthians down here. And we got pirates here as well, but quite happy just to ignore them at the moment. Just gonna have a little bit of a skite through, keep the food situation going. Italy, Hispania. Yeah. What's my equivalent? I think that's -4 food and banditry. Yeah, I can't really see. Yeah, I can't. I've got the money, so let's get that in there. Then I can upgrade it later on. It's not that I'm short of cash, but so let's go for an end turn, guys. Right, we've just had rebellion in Arse. Ready for command, politician, political intrigue. Constance has been wounded and has returned empty-handed. Thank you. Constance has returned. Consequence, your diplomat has returned accompanied by a famous scholar. Increased research rate of civil technology tree. Increased rank. Agent exposed. Agent exposed. Rebellion is imminent in Hispania. That's because I've got some troublemakers in my area here. I want to check to see what Massilla thinks was there. It's still -4. Yeah, what's actually happening, guys, is I've got the whole load of these guys was in trouble, and I can't quite get to. I think what we're going to do is just pull you back to here. I'm going to pull you out about here. And what that does allows you to defend Arse and also support this army here. And for some reason and the problem is I've got all these Yozos raiding, which is going to really drag down my What we can do is drop this in here. Oil press. That's going to give me money, but my food is a little bit low for the moment. Decisions. When we got minus 16 food, I mean, what we could do is mess them up by doing that. I mean, we can take the financial hit for the moment. And of course, what that does is it counters these guys. And what happens is if they're raiding and the public order still keeps increasing, they often lose interest and push off. I don't want to do that. Very tempted by this. This is going to be a lot of money eventually. But I think in the short term, we're going to go for it, guys. I think we can live with the hassle. Well, I think we can live with the hassle. Down here, Garamanthins are still here. And there is an army knocking around here. Right, let's just go and. Oh, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go out in the desert, but I've had enough of these guys. And of course, we're gonna have to fight this, and of course, we've got the garrison coming in as well. So, we're up against chariots and a whole lot of damaged units. And we are fighting in the dunes. Wow. That is a big mound. All my damaged units, you are not taking part in this battle. Okay. Right, you're there. You bring up the rear. They've got some chariots, so they may put up a little bit of resistance. General. You Equites, you team up with the General. Tarantines over here. What have we got left? Oops. Right. You guys line up there. And that just leaves the Terrari there. And I've got reinforcements coming in from over there. Not I'm going to need them, but never mind. Now, I could. I mean, going up over this mountain is going to be interesting. Yes, I know. A lot of reinforcements. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a battle map with this type of massive mound in the center. There they are. Hello, guys. Ferrari. I'm gonna send General out this way. And well, we could start bringing this force in across here. We won't need the missile troops. They're just going to kill my own troops. There they are.
Cavalry. Missile infantry at your command. Levy slingers. Romans ready for duty.
Start to bring these guys this way. And bring the General up on top of the hill. I swear I'd half expect them to try and get up onto that high ground, but Obviously they're not that interested.
Understood. Missiles awaiting targets. Tarantine cavalry. By your command. Tarantine cavalry.
Tarantines.
Your command. As you command. Orders understood. Your orders. Take aim.
In they go. Yep, they're gone. They're wrecked.
Tarantine cavalry.
Right.
Missile infantry at your command. Commander, we await your command. Ready. By your command. Riders
Orders.
and the double.
The enemy general is dead.
Spear infantry ready. Ready and waiting. General.
General round the top. Got a feeling I'm not going to need you guys, but
Tarantine cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Tarantine cavalry. Ready for orders. Ready your weapons.
you guys write these down.
Triari. Missiles awaiting targets.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General.
General.
Advance at speed. Principes. Romans ready for duty. Melee infantry.
Hey,
Orders.
you cut it out.
Mars. General. Legio Parati.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General.
Yep. Continue. Make sure they are
Commander.
completely dead.
Equites. Advance at speed.
Go away.
Missile infantry ready.
I think that should be about it. Quick battle, end battle, decisive victory. We lost no one. This is where we now take more damage due to attrition than anything else. And we've annihilated this army, and we've taken down another Garamanthian general. Down they go. And this should give this guy, I think we'll enslave the captives. And what we like,
Ready for battle.
just not going to be able to get the.
March.
Oh, so we got away with it. So he's actually able to replenish. Yeah, that was pretty close. You can see the distance there between attrition and non-attrition. And I think that is pretty good. And I'm just going to just go over here. Just check out this area here. I think that's about all we can do this turn, guys. So just gonna quick look through. I know it's a bit pointless, but I live in hope. And of course we still got Basila up there. Just got no idea where they're going to, unless they're planning on bringing the army round here to attack Iberia, but I'd be very surprised if that's what they're really up to. Anyway, it's gonna. I think we got enough time for. I think we got enough time for one more end turn. Wow, okay, we got some. Oh, of course, yeah, I built this here, so I'm in a position to upgrade my navies. Check that actually.
Honor to serve Rome.
So what have you got here? I'm certainly going to go for the, and I think we will open up that. That will develop his intellectual trait. I'm not sure if this
Ready for orders.
can we be a bit sneaky.
For honor
bring this navy up to here. Yeah, he should be able to upgrade, and then we can send him back to here. And then what we can do is swap these two navies round, and then this navy can come back, also upgrade. I think this navy's way too far away. Yeah. So my navies are getting a little bit stronger. Oops. So busy upgrading the navies. I forgot about my Legio 2. And didn't realise that you were such a basic general, but you are now a knight commander. Actually quite like that, because you're going to be one of my frontline generals, so we might as well get you. Actually quite like that cultural conversion. Not that I actually... Then again, we may be expanding east. Don't want that. Income from looting, yeah, not totally interested in that at all. Construction costs. Authority when leading an army. That could be useful. Morale for all cavalry units. Certainly don't want negative empire maintenance. Recover from wounds. Well, plus 6% run during raiding fleets. But you're not a naval commander. Actually quite like that. Actually, that's a nice powerful combination for a general. So just gonna go for an intern. Okay, we've got an increase in rank general. Rebellion in Mastia, yes. You've got improved, completed research, improved plumbing. Child has died, child is born, 2 children are born, 3 children are born. Let's have a quick look at, I can't remember where the improved plumbing. Right, so we've now got improved plumbing, so we've now got level 4 settlements. Oh, yeah, what's this? Not particularly that interested in here. Maybe it's time to go a little bit more military. That's going to give me population growth, and then that will open up this, which will save me costs with the army maintenance. Siege, pre-siege. -10 banditry in all provinces. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that actually, just to get my banditry down. Now life is getting a little bit interesting because we've got these whole load of Yozos here, and I'm not going to be able to get to them. And so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to bring this navy up to here. And we're going to move this navy back to Isle. So that next turn he can sneak out there and get the upgrade. What we're going to do is move. Now we've got the navy defending here. What we're going to do is move these armies forward. Can't reach these guys this turn, but we may be able to reach them next turn. And what I want is you guys just to come up here and hang around. Come here and hang around there and get a bit of experience. What we will probably just want to make sure both these generals are knight commanders. Yeah, you're a knight commander. You're definitely a knight commander. And what we're going to have to do is probably come in here and take these guys down one at a time. Now, down over here, life has got very interesting. These guys have been beaten up. So what we're going to do is come in now and engage these guys. Right guys, this is going to be a fairly long battle, and I've just noticed the time. So what I'm going to do is carry this battle over into the next part. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.